but I think just creativity in general, you know, just doing what you want is so important. You know, doing what you feel is right and what connects with you is important. And I know that might be.
And I'm saying that because it's like, you clearly want to make some, so why not just make it?
Because I'm scared.
Of what?
I don't know.
Exactly. You just answered your own question.
Creative advice that I would give: write down all your fears, your flaws, your insecurities, the guilt, the pressures. Look at them on a list. Know they're all distractions. Once you do that, you will experience your life uninterrupted. That is the most important thing that you can do for your creativity, is to eliminate all the distractions, period. Post it. That's
well, you know, like creativity isn't everything, you know, like even in consistent, like what I found is creativity a lot of time comes from structure. You have those parameters and the structure, then within that you can be creative. It's that consistency and structure.
Creativity. Everybody possesses this quality and can utilize it in so many different ways. There are those who are just born with that creative ability and use it to levels never seen before. And then there are individuals who have yet to discover it. And when they do, they train it like a muscle of some sorts. It's like it requires some sort of structure or framework in order for it to be developed. And it just feels like it's second nature to them, almost like the people who are born with that creative ability. So in today's video, I just want to talk about why or how creativity is birthed from structure. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. All right, let's get it started. When one thinks about creativity, some of the words come to mind: free, limitless, expression, unconventional. When one thinks about structure, some of these words pop up in my head: discipline, rigidity, boring, safe, limited, normal. So how can these two aspects that are on completely different ends of the spectrum coexist? I ask myself this question every now and then. The more I think about it, the more I realize that creativity is this ball of energy, not controlled, dying to be used to its fullest, and structure is the very object that keeps it from going in directions where it won't be utilized or fully appreciated. Yes, creativity needs freedom to exist, but it needs structure to become something real. How does the lack of structure show up in my life trying to be creative? Well, not getting enough reps in to build a rhythm. I mean, at this point, I got the hang of the cycle. You know, write the script, create a storyboard, film the clips, transfer the clips onto my PC, put it on the timeline, finalize the edit, and post the final product and schedule the post. And then repeat. Now, here I am back at square one, thinking of a new idea, waiting for a perfect moment to get that much needed spark, putting in so much time to refine the idea to the point that I overthink it and I overcomplicate what is a simple concept. I never feel like I run out of ideas, but the main issue was that there was no system made for me to double down and execute the ideas, turning it into the final product that I can be proud of. We all need a set framework to feel like this is going somewhere, that this is building to something special, just like that muscle being trained according to the plan that it was made. It will grow with time, effort, and consistency. So that's when I changed my approach. I want each shot that I plan out to carry its own weight and contribute just as much to the final product. I want to create with more purpose and urgency. I mean, if there's enough time for me to put out more content, then I should take the opportunity. I should not let it go to waste. I want to create with a style that makes the person watching this video say, yep, That's him. That's Ghana. That's what he does. And the eventual payoff in the end will be posting consistently. With each video that I put out, I feel like that's a win. Creativity requires discipline to become a standout quality about you. And I'm not going to lie, at first it felt so restrictive. Here's the thing. Structure didn't block my creativity. It forced me to use it. With the constant repetition of the process, I became more and more decisive. The reasons to doubt myself became less and less. The noise started to lessen. When you think about your life and the everyday mundane things that you do, there's little to no thought put into those habits. But it is in the small habits and those very boundaries that help you in getting those videos over the line and posted onto the channel. To be able to create within the limits that you set is really what creativity is all about in the long term. In the end, structure didn't make me less creative. When the true reality is, it made me someone who actually creates.